How many people still remember?
Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Badash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone over very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing his gospel in truth and sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Bahashem El Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, upon your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watt come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will, it is straight to the point. And as you see here on the video, man, this is ultimately the process, right, for making something in which, you know, majority of us grew up eating, right, top ramen, you know, or noodles or soup or whatever you want to call it. You know, depending on where you're from, you know, I call it ultimately top ramen or, you know, noodles, you know, but as you see here, this is the process of making it, man. And really these noodles, you know, are nothing but chemicals, man, right? It almost look like tar, you know. And again, this is something that, you know, for years, right, a lot of us grew up eating, right? Again, we've been ingesting, you know, all those different chemicals and, you know, poisons, really, you know. You know, obviously we don't eat it now, but hey, nonetheless, right, we were still eating all those foods, man. And then in this, right, is how a majority of, you know, the foods that we eat today, this is majority of how they're created, right, through, you know, a vast number of, you know, different chemicals being put together, right, to create these foods, man. Right, which is called, you know what, GMO, genetically modified, you know, organisms, man, right? Everything that we eat nowadays, or majority of everything that we eat nowadays, right, is either genetically modified and or has been sprayed, right, with GMO spray or whatever it may be, man, you know, which is ultimately part of the curses, right, of us being, you know, in this captivity, right, the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right, as well as the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad, right, we, you know, part of the curses is that we eat our bread defiled, which I actually have, you know, that precept up. This is Ezekiel 4, verse 13. It says, "And Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their bread defiled among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them," right? And you go into Deuteronomy 20, the 28th chapter, right, verse, you know, 68 tells you that the Israelites were scattered, you know, brought into captivity, you know. So this is, again, you know, anywhere, right? Esau has, you know, ultimately fucked everything up, right? Scriptures say the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Isaiah 20, was it 29? No. For sure. 24. This is Isaiah 24 and 5. It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. So, ultimately, Esau has ultimately, turned everything upside down, right? To where, again, nothing that we eat or, drink is really, has any kind of benefit to it, right? They have this, as far as our water, they have something called reverse osmosis, right? Is where, Esau ultimately takes the natural nutrients and everything like that and filters it out and puts his own artificial, type nutrients and vitamins and so on and so forth within it, man. Most of this water that we're getting is, filtered, through, waste management or something like that. A lot of that water. And there's been videos, on it many a times where, Jake is ultimately showing you all the different, pH balances, of these different, so-called alkaline drinks. And, again, just showing you that, while, again, putting in certain drops of certain chemicals, it'll show you what's in that water. And there's been many times that there's been, like toilet paper residue or whatever within the water that we drink, man. And again, that's just speaking on the water, right? You even got, again, when it comes to the food, you got Esau spraying, what is it called? A process called alkaline hydrolysis, right? Which is where he melts down bodies within water and sprays that water, right, from the body onto, our foods, man. We eat these things. Esau's ultimately fucked everything up, man. And this is why, again, right, this is why we're, as the scriptures say, right, looking for a new heavens and a new earth, right, wherein dwelleth righteousness, because this world is polluted, man. Let's grab that, right? This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, right? This isn't our rest, man, right? This is not a place where we can, ultimately kick up our feet and try to retire here and try to relax, because at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashmi Shah has something planned that's way better, right? Way greater. This ain't shit, right? It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, right? It shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction. I want to go to that word polluted. Polluted, right? It says ceremonial unclean, right? It says rendered impure or unclean. Let's see if there's more, right? It says contaminated with harmful or poisonous substances, man. And we just seen that, right? We've seen that, Esau was ultimately creating something that we grew up on, right? We grew up eating, or a lot of us grew up eating, top ramen or noodles, and it might not just be, the top ramen brand, or it might not just be, these, kind of noodles, right? There's plenty of different brands and, stuff like that are doing the exact same thing, right? They didn't show you a brand in that video, but yeah, again, right, this is a process that's being used, right, for certain things, so who's to say that it's not going to, again, apply, right, that process, right, and that it's not going to apply to other things, and this place is fucking destroyed, man, right? This place is again, it's nothing but evil and wickedness, right? And it's only continued to get worse, as the scriptures say, right, that, wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, it's only going to get worse, right? The government, they ultimately want us to eat, bugs. They want us to eat, impossible burgers and this, that, and the third. Like, what the fuck is an impossible burger, man? It's a burger made out of nothing but chemicals, right? If it was a vegan burger and it was a burger made out of, plants or herbs or whatever, they would call it that, right? But they're calling it impossible burger, right? So they're giving you a whole bunch of chemicals, shoving it together, making it look like a burger, and it's really not a burger. And yet people are, consuming it consistently. This place is done for, man. Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction. That's right, man. So at the end of the day, man, this, this place got to go, right? This place has to go. And it's we'll end it out with this. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, and verse 28. It says, but as concerning the things thereof, It's just like it. But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come, right? And destruction is going to come, right? It's just not taking place as of now, right? It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. That's right, right? So this place got to go in order for righteousness to come. You know, that's why the scriptures state that we look for a new heavens and a new earth, you know, wherein dwelleth righteousness, right? You know, so hey, and that's coming soon, man. You know, Lord will sooner than later, right? So with that, Lord will is edifying, Lord will is straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops, great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.